What's going on today, guys? Primal Sabbath here, and today this is a kind of tough one to get on camera because like it comes off as like super yellow, but it's definitely more of like that yellow green, greenish yellow, something like that. But like maybe here in hand a little bit. It's a little more accurate to the. It's just a strange color. It's just a really strange color. But anyways, this is a test shot for the Machine Wars Mirage, and as you can see, not as ideal as the Ramulus test shot we looked at prior, but Mirage is one of my favorite characters. Has been since goodness, since I was like growing up with Beast Wars, right? Like being a fan of Beast Wars. There was one of those big looker books or big reader books, something like that, some kind of Marvel like read along book that I had in my kindergarten class, and it was the Great Car Rally, I think is what it's called. So I was just like drawn to Mirage in that story. So like I have this unhealthy obsession with the character of Mirage and just like Formula One cars in general. Like they've always just looked super cool to me. So real quick, here's just a comparison with the Machine Wars Mirage. I mean, obviously it could be Mirage or Prowl, so you know, go crazy. But yeah, like this is just an example of like not all test shots are, you know, great, right? This doesn't lock in at all. Like this locking mechanism here, it doesn't really grab like how it's supposed to back there. But you know, it's ultimately it's fine. Like you take the good with the bad, right? But yeah, you can kind of get it to stay where it counts. So there's that. I do already have his little weapon pieces out here. And another unfortunate just thing is this is loose, so I can't really have him, you know, displayed holding his weapon. Now I'm sure I could probably, you know, coat the inside of this or maybe coat this a little bit and it'd be fine, but it stores on his leg super well, super tight. So but yeah, there's that. It will actually, like, funny enough, store that way. Like, you know, I could plug it in backwards and you can have that, or maybe, I don't know, is that supposed to be like the correct way? Have I just been doing this wrong forever? I don't know. But you know what, we'll go with that for right now. Maybe I'm just dumb. That's a huge possibility. But yeah, what's unique about this is normally there is a copyright stamp on these figures, and what's like, I didn't even think to check Ramulus for where his copyright stamping would have been. I may go back and do that. I may not. I don't know. I guess it just depends on how much general, like, you know, legality nerd interest there is in that, right? But anyways, you can see, let's flip it this way. So we have the 96 Takara Company Ltd, all rights reserved, yada yada yada, and here it's just completely flat. So I've always liked that. Now there are some of these out there that are in this color and do have that stamp, which is interesting. But yeah, and like this is a pretty common test shot, all things considered. It's one you could probably go pick up on eBay right now. I lucked out on an auction. I guess there just wasn't a whole lot of interest in this, so I mean, you know, hooray for me. There aren't really a whole lot of Mirage test shots out there, which is unfortunate. There's one of the Classics Mirage, which isn't really like, I don't want to say it's a terrible mold. It's just not my favorite Mirage mold, but like that's pretty much it, yeah, as far as like what all's out there. But anyways, in super cool Machine Wars, Beast Wars, G2 era fashion, you just kind of do the little flippy thing, and there he is as a robot. Otherwise, like, he's solid in this mode. All of his joints are nice. One of these arms popped off pretty easily for me a while back, but I was able to just pop it back on, no problem. So no worries there. There we go. Get that nice and tightened up. But yeah, I like that he has the I call him Dirge from Beast Wars 2nd. I know it's the Skywarp Thundercracker mold or whatever, but got the same color head as that test shot, which, you know, nothing new. I think the wiki said something about these being like all like gang molded together, which, you know, again, cool. But yeah, so let's get his little weapon in his hand. Otherwise, like not as interesting in terms of color breakup as, say, that Beast Wars Ramulus was, but I think that was kind of like the point, more or less. Like there probably wouldn't have been, I don't think there's only like, you know, 3 colors on the sprue for them, right? It's not really as involved as a deluxe. What is interesting though is that this piece right here, this is like a slightly different yellow. You can kind of see the camera pick it up. This is more of a yellow, or this is more of a greenish yellow, so we do get some color breakup there that we just don't really kind of see here for this guy. But otherwise, it was a cheap Mirage test shot, and I wanted it, and you know, had to have it or whatever. Whatever I tell myself, right? So yeah, that's that. Really cool. Just another neat little thing. I got a couple others that are just sort of, you know, whatever, similar. And I guess the longer we have to wait on Kingdom Wave 3, the more of these I may do and knock out. And I got a couple other odds and ends things I'd like to do. But anyways, another short video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all on the next one.